The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch it now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! 3-19!
And they'll run it here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 20. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Williams. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now they try the right side here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Point after now from Sturgis. Sturgis adds the PAT, and it's now 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They're going to look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
On the ground. This is Jalen Richard. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Right there. All day, baby.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Here we go. Here we go. Motion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gone. 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 Gone.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first and goal, Washington. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gone. 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Gun. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They'll drop the throw, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Raiders are back within a score. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Raiders have got him. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Now let's go. 319. 319. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
This is the former Spartan from San Jose, Tyler Irvin. And his first carry, he loses the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. The 2nd down carry for Irvin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st, again, they go with Irvin. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, 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 gun. Detroit, Detroit. Gun, 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 gun. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Over, 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 over. Check safety, check safety. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Now, Barney, Barney. Over, over, over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Back to throw here. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And the ball has him. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks. And while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Detroit!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And got his tight end, Duarte. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Chargers getting set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39, green 39. Leopard, leopard.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll try and start this drive in the air. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Green 39. Lucky 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Over! Set! 319! 319! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now they try the right side here. Fighting through it, he's got space. And here a juke. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Watch Mike. Watch the screen. 25.
Detroit! Detroit!
Bang.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And the They'll go with a ground attack here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Going up top. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do.
Watching that, Barney.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. So now from a defensive perspective, they might still have a pulse.
Yeah, that probably would have sealed their fate, but now they're still within 2 scores.
Detroit, Detroit. All right, here we go. 3-19, 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56, lucky.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Set, 3-19, 3-19. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
That's caught by Meredith right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. He's going to get it running right. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third-and-goal situation. It's a quarterback sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's into the clear. The 40, past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The defense gets them the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now a handoff working right. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gone! 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 All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Over! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
Back to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give left side to Collins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Bruce Irvin in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided.